I'm Zoldi. I am currently from Colorado Springs, Colorado. I'm a retired United States Air Force colonel, 25 years in the United States Air Force JAG Corps, so an attorney. And graduated from law school in 1992 and entered direct commission into the United States Air Force and had an amazing career. Retired in March of 2018 and was able to get this civilian job working for the Air Force Office of the General Counsel's Office as a civilian attorney. The United States Air Force Academy has 21 research centers and institutes. It's one of the top 5 funded undergraduate research institutions in the United States. And we have an unmanned aircraft center there, as well as cyber centers and all kinds of amazing research happening there every day. So I get to help them. My focus is on statutory change, legislative change, regulatory change, and policy. The Air Force in 1993, after graduating law school, drones were not really a thing in the Air Force, or if they were, they weren't widely a thing. And so over time, as the technology increased and we started employing them more, that's when I got involved. And it was really later in my career. And that became my journey and my passion. And if you recall at the time in 2013, there was a really big privacy issue. I think it was John Brennan's confirmation hearing, 13-hour filibuster. And then just immediately in the aftermath of that, almost every state started all the states were populating their law books with drone laws and for privacy and transparency. And so that's when I really started exploring all of that. It was a very dynamic environment and how that applied. And that's frankly why I created the DoD's Domestic Imagery Working Group. It was not just about imagery, because obviously the sensors are what people care about, right? When you think of a drone flying over your house, I don't think people care so much that it's just flying over their house. They care about what it's doing, like what it's looking at, what it's recording. And so the imagery aspect of that is what we focused on. And so it was really a drone-specific group and helping formulate the policies, not just for the Air Force, but for the DoD going forward. I had amazing parents that were supportive and always told me from day one, you can be anything you want to be. And I believed it. They supported me when I was in college, and I said, hey, I'm going to get my master's simultaneously with my undergraduate degree. They're like, great, go ahead. And then I'm going to go to law school. Great, go ahead. And when I came home and I said, I'm going to join the Air Force now, and that was after law school, they were like, okay, that'll be interesting, but go ahead. And so they've supported me and inspired me all along. And more recently, of course, I've had amazing bosses throughout my career that always gave me wings and let me fly. And then last, of course, but not least, my husband, Bill, who was Mr. Mom and helped raise our 3 boys. Leadership and UAS have been my passion, and to marry those 2 things together and to get an award for that is just really, for me, unbelievable.